Fala galera, estamos começando mais um episódio da série Palace of Eternity 2, Deadfire. Episódio passado a gente chegou aqui em Neketaka, né? E aí a gente demonstrou um pouco do poder liberado, o pessoal sai correndo. Vamos lá.
Molnage, High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire. Unfortunately, also the second best ship hunter around. After yours truly, of course. Doxy popped a hard on and a half for hating me the tick I joined the sorcerer. Romaro shielded me from the worst of her training. When they bountied him, I figured for sure the Rat Queen would be the first rat up the gangplank. Molnage be up in Romaro's head or I've never had a roll on the waves. She finds him for us. She'll sink him soon as sighted. Come on, Captain.
And now Port Marge is behind us. I thought this would be a relief.
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Something more delicate? If you have a frame, I can fit cloth to it without fuss. Take your time. I'll give you space to...
Isn't that lovely?
Thank you again for maintaining my story in front of Vanessa and the others. I didn't enjoy deceiving them, but it seemed simpler than the alternative. I'm working against one of the most secretive organizations in all of Aora. One with a rather troubled history as far as animancy is concerned. That's not the sort of thing one shares with new friends. Believe me, I take no pleasure in duplicity. After we parted, I set out to destroy the Leaden Key. It's controlled us for too long. I wanted to free Kith from it. So for 5 years I've been tracking down Leaden Key circles, searching for the places where they operate in secret. Trying to undo them. The task has been more difficult than I anticipated. I don't think I fully understood the weight of the decisions I would have to make. Or the burden of living with them. It was much easier when I only had to follow someone else's lead. My father's, Theos's, yours. After we defeated Theos, I thought the hard part of undoing his work would be tracking down the Leaden Key's members and operations. Perhaps this would be easier with an example. I went to a village in Old Valia, a run-down backwater of a place. Centuries ago, the Leaden Key had intervened to end some heretical cult. The details were lost, but what had endured was a practice of ritual bloodletting. A gruesome, pointless tradition.
You got an eye for charming little towns.
At every full moon, the villagers would feed the soil with their blood. No one, young or old, sick or hale, was exempt. The village priest administered the practice. Grim old fellow. Reminded me of Theos. He was a tyrant. I was certain that if the villagers were free of his influence, they'd be free from the bloodletting too. So I arranged for him to have an accident. The old man died, and the villagers were terrified. They were convinced his death was an ill omen. They blamed it, and every other mishap that befell them, on their lack of faith. So they began bloodletting every week, turning on their neighbors for giving too little. Instead of a handful dying each year, a few perished every week. I had to do something, didn't I? I keep wondering what I might have done differently, or how I could have known better. Perhaps so. Thank you. It's a relief to share this burden. You've given me a lot to think about. Ah, that. I'm looking for an old Leaden Key sect. I've found several references, but I want to be sure. Please, let me go over my notes again. I must say, our adventures together have been a welcome change of pace. When we first met in the Deerwood, you were struggling for your sanity. I can't imagine the weight of that burden. And yet you've borne it, and more remarkably. The gods have sent you after Aethys, and every power of note in Deadfire has their own plans for you. That puts you in a position of incredible influence. I'm glad you don't take your responsibilities lightly. Perhaps so. But you must know how many... I hope you'll remember this in the days to come.
I'm here, at once.
God shepherds us all, traveler. Seek out his temple along the sacred
The
stair.
Hazanui is at the palace,
path shall be
blaming
made
the
clear.
Valians for attacking one of their ports.
Well, did they?
Of course not. But the Queen must calm them down before they go to war over it.
Well met, stranger. Akira, but isn't this district a fine place? I am not one meant to venture far from the gullet. Until recently, now that I am unemployed, I seek to make myself useful before the money runs out. And I must return to the Roparu as a pauper. A wonderful place. Would that I could cross its threshold again, and feel... In spite of my time there, I cannot do else but give it my highest recommendation. You will find the luminous bathhouse in Periki's Overlook. Akira, you want to follow the road north, up the mountain, always climbing. It is the Queen granted this area of the city to the Valian outsiders. Here they organize their business and trade, digging up the archipelago with both hands and carrying riches overseas. In her welcoming embrace, the Queen allowed a similar concession to the Royal Deadfire Company. You would do well to see as much of Neketaka while you are here, I am thinking. More happens at the bathhouse than cleanliness and ease. It is a place of meetings. One day, I overheard more than I ought to have. In my airing, I gasped. To my great shame, I showed a most
Of course.
Merla, so is every ship hunter. I only deal with serious clients. Now, Shu. Not the business of answering questions, Nazenale. Madiko. But it is impossible to find skilled work when every competent freelancer wastes their shore leave in the wild mare. When blood travels south of their brains, the value of a good bounty is forgotten. You, a nameless face of the streets? I do not make a habit of shepherding new talent, but... Ach, there is a seed of potential. We will cut your teeth on Biakara, a Huana sailor and would-be patriot who plagues company ships. Gelade! Biakara sails a voyager's scale of Tangaloa off of Hazongo's northeastern coast.
If you've come on business with the Valiant Trading Company, it will have to wait until morning. We're closed. There's no need for you to be here after hours. Move along. If it has anything to do with paperwork or wax seals, which covers most of what's in the building, I'm confident it can wait until morning. If you're interested in making a donation, I'd accept it with thanks, but the doors stay closed. If it involves a spirited discussion of letting you into headquarters... Headquarters are still closed, sir.
I don't have a voice for shanties these days. Too much salt in the air.
Not even my Vithrak darling.
A tiny minute of falsetto per complaincanet.
Happily.
Era que eu veja que ela tá meio... Bora.
Avast, ground filth. Why disturb Lord Admiral, eh? Eh? Not doing anything wrong, eh? Go away. Vote! Eh, Lord Admiral has fleet. Blast filthy ground stink city. Start with you, eh? Get him, cullies!
Eita caralho. É fortinho, hein?
Tell me. That's not very helpful.
Bom, a gente brigando e a galera passando de boa, viu? Não, aí você tá de brincadeira, né? Não, pera aí não. Por que o bicho vem me atacar? Pera aí. Ah, meu irmão, na moral.
Ahoy. See you last me too.
Hey.
Vamos Aí você vir encher o saco, então deve haver outro aqui. É que eu tô achando que não vai dar não.
Yes? Yeah?
Darkness flows and the light wanes.
That's not very helpful.
Ah não. Aí é putaria já. Porra, é foda, meu irmão. Agora não tem porra nenhuma que se intrometer na luta.
Fuck, Captain. You eyeing that fry-shat bare paws lump of lumber yonder? That be the misery's delight. Malnage's pus-stuffed canker of a boat. Doc Malnage.
Indeed.
Vamos refazer tudo que eu fiz, só porque ele se intrometeu. É foda, né?
And now Port Marge is behind us. Thank you again. I didn't enjoy deceiving them, but it seems I'm worth one with. Believe me, I have. It's so for trying to undo the task. It was much easier when I only had to follow someone else's lead. My father, after we defeated Theos, perhaps I went the detail. You got at every full the village he was so the old they were so that instead of a handful dying each year, a few perished every week. I keep wondering what I might have done. Perhaps. Thank you. I want to be sure. I must say, our adventures together have been a welcome change of pace. I can't imagine the god that. I'm glad you don't take your.
Yes?
Need a fresh jet? Take your time.
Absolutely.
Gone shepherds us all, traveler.
The Hazanui is at the palace, blaming the Valians for attacking one of their ports.
Well, did they?
Of course not. But the Queen must calm them down before they go to war over it.
Well met, stranger. Akira. Now that I am unemployed. Akira, a wonder in spite the Queen and her welcome more one day.
Merla. Is every ship hunter taken? I only deal with Madi when blood travels south of you. I do. We will cut Gelarde.
If you've come on business with the Valiant Trading Company, it will have to wait. There's no need for you to be here after hours. Move along. If it has anything to do with paperwork, if you're interested in making a donation,
I don't have a voice for shanties these days. Too much salt in the air.
Not even my Vithrak darling.
Hail and welcome to the Wild Mare, friend. Now, what can I do for you? You see anything you like? Now, what you see?
Do you enjoy coin, my friend? Can you lift a sword?
My one solace from the tedious bureaucracy.
Ado, my friend. I knew our paths would cross eventually. Not yet, but I know that we will be fast. Tell me, you are the one who sails that fine ship, huh? terrorize the docks with spirits, Ak. I am Aboko, and I am positioned to offer... I have opportunities for... Thousand times I practiced my speech. Mera. Never did it go this poorly. I am supposed to be in the business of giving bounties, but I know no one who hunts them. No one will unfurl their sail for my humble payments. But I must start from the bottom and work my way to the top, Ak. You will take the job? You will... Agrasima. Something special for my first hunter, then. I will start you on Marian, the mad animancer. She tortures her victims with unspeakable treatments before casting what's left to bear. My contact saw her leaving Port Maje and heading west of Maje Island. My first bounty to pay off. An exciting day for us both. Maybe it's not much, but as I make more deals, more pyres will be available, Ak. I finally managed to land the rights to a bounty of value. You may not like it. There is a thirsty drake who roosts near an oasis northeast of Maje Island. An important site for refilling. The local tribes call him Purakeo, after a sea dragon of legend. Even so, they have no love for this water thief.
Where in the blazes is that old man? Hey, you're the captain with the ancient Adiran elf on your crew, right? That rat-fink son of a goat-kisser owes me a fair heap of coin. And his debt's your responsibility now, Captain. He's on the hook for 5,000 copper, and I damn well expect to get it. Whether it's off his corpse or yours matters not at all to me. You're his captain. His debts are your responsibility. Pay up, damn you, or taste steel. You honorless oaf! I hope Elia's flying rats eat your eyes.
Yes, I'd be glad to. Happily. I'm here, certainly. Of course. How about that?
See something you like? Aloth! This is the last place I expected to see you. Have your interests changed so much since our time at Bragon Hill?
No, I still enjoy tile puzzles and deflecting personal questions. Anyway, what are you doing here?
I could ask the same of you. I make my own hours, meet fascinating people, and the coin's nothing to sneer at. Better than stuffy old books and unflattering robes. It's good to see you again, Aloth. Anyway, I should get back to it. Be well.
It was lovely seeing you. Perhaps lovely is too strong a word. I meant pleasant. I can see where I may have confused the poor fellow in our account.
Did you enjoy the show? There's more to see, if you're interested. Till later, then.
Come, lay your head on my breast. I will read to you the work of my favorite poet, Skilba. Not from something too dangerous, I hope. Please, accept my thanks. He's a kind old man. I would have mourned to see something terrible happen to him. I have little to give you in thanks. Perhaps you'd be amenable to some Constantin, the masseuse, longs to wander the world again. Every time he threatens to leave, Gintel begs him to stay, and I wonder what he hopes to find. Have you come to hear some verse? 100 copper pans, a reasonable fee to experience. Come. Lay your head. It's futile to attempt to summarize the whole of a person in simple words, but I appreciate your curiosity nonetheless. I am an actor. Trained from childhood. My troupe were my family, and we traveled the whole of the Adir Empire, performing the classic literatures to cheering audiences. The work was good when the crowds were grateful, and their pockets swelled with coin. I found a more dependable application of my talents here. To touch the hearts of others with my voice. Farewell.
What can I do?
Shh.
Just a moment, please. Hope
Rank
that helps.
thievery! Really? Get out! You are no longer welcome here. Rank thievery!
Peraí. Acho que eu salvei antes, né?
Have you come to hear some farewell?
Yes?
I will give you an experience you won't soon forget. 300 copper. I know it's a bit more than most, but my service is like nothing you will find. I must assume the question beneath your question is how a fire godlike came to find herself in a place such as this. Perseverance. Being as I am, I have been forced to find it for myself. Now I teach it to others. To live in a world, but we cannot always be strong. I help those who have lost their strength to find it again.
What can I do? At once.
Come to seek ablutions for your sins? Ha! Get it? Ablutions? Absolution? Ha! I crack my massage, bath, whatever you need. Just ask. Oh, you don't want to hear about that. I lived a boring life, so there wouldn't be much to the telling. Truth be told, my real passion is pottery. Trouble is, I got these big hands. Ha! Not meant for delicate work. Worked out in the end, of course. Now I specialize in relieving tension in a malware and death godlike. I guess I can't hide my feelings as well as I... The stability's good and all, but I haven't seen anything that gets my blood pumping in ages. You know what I mean? Doing the same old thing day in, day out. It's enough to make a man leap from the nearest window. Where to? No kidding. I like to see something like... Do you think I could come with you? Just for a bit? Hell!
What this is, I'll try my best.
Lord's foot.
Well, if you insist, there you go. Indeed.
Avast, ground filth! Why just not doing anything wrong? Go away! No interruptions to the plan. Lord Admiral's work too important. Get...
Take this!
Aye. Meu filhinho, anda um pouquinho, vá. Ajude. Esperar os guardas passar aqui. Porra, é foda. Ó, se eu passar e eles me atacarem, os guardas me ajudam? Ajuda não, né? Aí eu achei sacanagem. Olhando. Agora se eu atacar ele aqui, aí eles ficam contra mim. É foda mesmo. Não, pera aí. Isso aí tá muito bagunçado. Depois eu volto desse rapazinho.
Have you come to hear some verse? Do you know Skilba? She wrote in the time before Adir's marriage to Kulkin, when the kingdom...
An exquisite poet. Oh, this shall be a...
Ship at dawn, its face pressed to the sea's slick lips. My sister and you. A sailor died in lantern light. The wind, my brother's fingers pulling at your hair. His breath hot and boastful, promising. I, a horizon whose borders your thumb has not traced in years. You, slack-jawed and groaning, your chin in the hard grip of longing, led stumbling through the waves. A pleasant diversion, yes? Visit me anytime, my friend. Have you come to hear some verse? It's but to farewell.
I'm here. Not a sound.
Beleza, galera, vamos ficando por aqui com esse episódio. Se gostou, deixa um like, compartilha aí. Valeu!